Gwen Stefani taking over charts. Breaking records with new music. Gwen Stefani is taking over the charts. The star is breaking records with her new music. After recently announcing her album and one single making its debut, this might be her best year of music in a long time. Gwen Stefani ain't no hollaback girl. Gwen Stefani is an American singer and songwriter. She created and wrote songs for her band No Doubt before fully launching into her solo career. Her hits like Just a Girl and Don't Speak were from her time in that band in her solo career. Hits like The Sweet Escape, Hollaback Girl, and What You Waiting For helped her garner attention, with multiple songs making the charts. The first two songs made the adult pop airplay chart. Furthermore, Stefani has been a coach on The Voice for multiple seasons and is a current coach on season 26. Joining her is the returning coach Reba McEntire and first-time coaches Michael Bublé and Snoop Dogg. The 55-year-old singer, who doesn't look 55, is married to former The Voice coach Blake Shelton. Additionally, she was previously married to Gavin Rossdale, with whom she has 3 boys. The two split in 2015, and she has 2 teenagers, Kingston and Zuma, and 10-year-old Apollo. New album and chart makers. Gwen Stefani recently took to her Instagram to showcase her new album cover and the track list. The 2024 album, Bouquet, is set to release next month, in November. Amongst the track list is the song Purple Irises, which she made and sang with Blake Shelton. When released, the song reached 16 on the adult pop airplay list. Moreover, a song from Bouquet recently released ahead of the album's debut, Somebody Else's. The song just barely made the adult pop airplay chart at number 39. The list only showcases 40 hits, so hopefully, for Stefani, the song gains more traction and works its way up. Additionally, when the album is released, it could bring multiple songs on the chart. According to Forbes, 2024 is the first time in 8 years that the Grammy winner has gotten more than one of her songs on the adult pop airplay chart. Previously, in 2016, she reportedly had Make Me Like You and Misery at number 17 and 34 within the chart. Reportedly, it's been about 2 decades since her debut solo album Love. Angel.Music.Baby had singles hitting the chart. Rich Girl with Eve, Hollaback Girl, Cool, and Luxurious made the charts and helped her take off as a solo performer. This all seems like a new beginning for Gwen Stefani and her music. Furthermore, this album will allegedly be her first non-holiday album in 8 years. Hopefully, the time is well spent and she can release some hits for fans to listen to over and over again. What do you think about Stefani's return to the charts? Is she about to take off with this new album, or is she out of touch with the new generation? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned for more at TV Show Says. After 3 decades in the music industry, Gwen Stefani continues to prove she's a force to be reckoned with, as she's now breaking records and dominating charts with her new music. Her return to the spotlight has sent waves across the pop and rock genres, delighting old fans while drawing in a new generation of listeners. Stefani's ability to consistently reinvent herself, stay relevant, and deliver chart-topping hits speaks to her talent, creativity, and lasting impact on the music industry. A career defined by evolution, Stefani's career began in the early 1990s as the lead singer of No Doubt, a band that mixed ska, punk, and new wave to create a unique sound. Hits like Just a Girl and Don't Speak from the Tragic Kingdom album skyrocketed Stefani and the band to fame. But it wasn't just No Doubt's music that made her a standout. Stefani's bold fashion choices and unapologetic style helped cement her as a pop culture icon. By the mid-2000s, Stefani ventured into a solo career, which saw her blending pop with hip-hop influences, producing chart toppers like Hollaback Girl and Rich Girl. Now, nearly 2 decades later, Stefani's solo career has reached new heights. Her latest album, filled with anthems that blend her signature rock, ska, and pop sensibilities with modern production, has taken over the charts. This new era showcases Stefani's enduring ability to create music that transcends age and genre, a hallmark of her long career. Breaking records with her latest release, Gwen Stefani is setting new records for chart performance. Her single, currently topping the Billboard Hot 100, marks her 4th #1 single as a solo artist. This feat alone is remarkable, but it's especially impressive given how long she's been in the industry. Achieving such success after 30 years in the business solidifies Stefani's place among the greatest pop stars of all time. Moreover, this new single has become the fastest rising hit of her career, reaching the top spot in a matter of weeks. On Spotify and Apple Music, the song has racked up millions of streams daily, making Stefani one of the most streamed female artists of the year. In fact, she broke the record for the most streams in a day by a female artist, a title previously held by global pop icons. Fans are particularly drawn to the catchy hooks and nostalgic lyrics that harken back to Stefani's earlier work, while still sounding fresh and contemporary. Another major achievement came in the form of her new album, breaking the record for the biggest first-week sales by a female artist in 2024. This record-breaking success not only highlights the strong anticipation for Stefani's new music, but also demonstrates her ability to compete with artists half her age. Despite the changing landscape of the music industry, she continues to defy the odds and stay at the top of her game. Connecting with new audiences, one of the most impressive aspects of Gwen Stefani's resurgence is how she's been able to connect with a younger audience. While many of her fans have followed her career since the No Doubt days, a whole new generation is now discovering her music for the first time. The surge in social media activity surrounding her new releases, especially on platforms like TikTok, has introduced Stefani's music to younger listeners. Popular trends have emerged around her new singles, with fans creating dance challenges and sharing nostalgic takes on her classic looks. Stefani has also embraced the digital age by engaging with fans online through live streams, social media campaigns, and intimate behind-the-scenes content. These efforts have helped her stay relevant and accessible in a music world increasingly driven by fan interaction. Her cross-generational appeal is part of what makes her such a compelling artist. She manages to maintain the essence of what made her famous in the 90s while simultaneously appealing to modern tastes. Reinventing her sound, one key reason for Gwen Stefani's continued success is her willingness to evolve her sound. Her latest album doesn't just rehash the hits of yesteryear, but instead pushes her music in new directions. Working with some of today's hottest producers, she's infused elements of electronic pop, reggaeton, and even trap beats into her songs, creating a fresh yet familiar sound. In an interview, Stefani remarked on how excited she is about this new chapter in her music career. "I've always tried to stay true to myself, but at the same time, I love to experiment and see what's happening in the world of music," she explained. "That's the fun part, taking something that's current and finding a way to make it feel like me." Her ability to balance experimentation with authenticity is part of what has allowed her to stay on top for so long. The lyrical themes of Stefani's new songs reflect both her personal and professional growth. Tracks dealing with self-empowerment, relationships, and motherhood speak to her evolution as a person, while the music itself remains catchy and danceable. Stefani's openness about her life, especially her relationship with country star Blake Shelton, has only deepened her connection with her audience. A legacy that keeps growing. Stefani's recent chart domination is just the latest milestone in a career filled with iconic moments. From her time with No Doubt to her solo pop stardom, Stefani has continually shaped the music world with her creativity and fearlessness. Her influence can be seen in a new generation of artists, many of whom credit Stefani as an inspiration for their own careers. As she breaks records and reaches new heights with her current work, it's clear that Gwen Stefani's legacy is only growing. Far from being a relic of the past, she is an artist who continues to innovate, challenge expectations, and delight fans. Whether she's dominating the charts or performing live for sold-out crowds,